When you're ready to bake a loaf, you will need to feed your starter again and again to get it strong and healthy. Ideally, you want your starter to triple in height so that it will be strong enough for bake day. Here's what to do daily. Once again, remove your starter from the fridge and place it at room temperature. Be patient and allow your starter to grow. Your starter will rise slowly with a dome surface, and when it reaches the peak, the dome will slowly flatten before it starts to collapse. So once you see a flat and bubbly surface, it means that your starter is at peak. It's now ready and hungry for a feed. Remove 10 grams of starter at peak and mix this with 50 grams of bread flour and 40 grams cold water to form a thick paste. This will again make 100 grams of your new starter. Place your new starter into a clear jar with straight sides. Mark the height of the starter with a rubber band and cover it loosely. Now place your new starter again at room temperature and wait for another 8 to 12 hours. If your room is too warm, you can keep your starter in a cooler box with a couple of cold packs to keep it cool. Keeping your tropical sourdough starter at 24 to 28 degrees promotes a balanced, sweet and sour flavor that most bakers love. Your sourdough starter is also filled with yeast and bacteria, and they are most active at this temperature. 8 to 12 hours later, check and see if your starter has tripled in height. If it has not tripled in height, repeat your feeding routine and make a new starter. Place your new starter at room temperature and wait for another 8 to 12 hours. 8 to 12 hours later, check and see if your starter has reached its peak. Once your starter can triple, it means that it's back to full health and ready to make a loaf. Please use the starter immediately. If you do not see your starter triple in height, continue to feed it until it does. Conversely, if your starter triples in height earlier, you can go ahead and use it for your loaf. Finally, once you have used a part of your starter to make a loaf, don't forget to make another new starter so that you can keep this in the fridge for the next week.